Hello, and welcome to the My Wool Mitten podcast. My name is Carrie, and I'm coming to you from a small farm in the middle of the Mitten, Michigan's Lower Peninsula. I'm in my barn, and you can see running the ridge of the haymow back there my little dog Bailey. You'll probably hear the sheep coming in and out. And I just wanted to pop in and say hi this morning. I'm going to share with you, I had an idea of sharing a few days in my farm work. This episode of the cast isn't going to have any knitting or spinning or gardening other than garden cleanup. But I had some jobs I need to get done. The weather had turned nice, and so over the holiday, it's the Thanksgiving holiday here in the United States, I thought you might find it interesting to go along with me, an aging farm woman, shepherdess, who has to make do and mend and repair and find ways to work smarter, not harder, with the things that I have on hand. And I thought maybe you would enjoy that. I won't show every little detail, but just take you along for maybe some highlights. And I may split it up into 2 episodes so that there'll be a couple of shorter ones, or I may put them all together. We'll see how it goes. So you're going to see some from 2 days previous. I had intended to get outside and start on some more jobs this morning, but as I mentioned earlier, the weather did change and it started to rain here. It rained really hard in the night, but the sun is starting to come out now. It's Friday. Some people call it Black Friday for shopping. We don't partake in that. Nothing wrong if you do, but here on the farm, it's just kind of life as usual. My family and I will be having our Thanksgiving today, so I'll be busy doing a little bit of cooking and eating too. So anyway, I better get to work and get the chores done, but I just thought I'd give you this as a way of introduction, and let me know if this kind of thing interests you. I tend to hear from you that it does, and gonna go throw down some hay, and I hope you'll come along with me. I'll talk to you real soon. Bailey, you gonna help me get some hay down? Where'd you go? Huh? Oh, there you are. Did you find a mouse? Are you looking for a mouse? Well, you're not any help. You're not any help. We better feed the sheep, huh? Should we feed the sheep? Let's go feed the sheep. Well, it's the end of what's been our Thanksgiving holiday in our family. It's actually Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. And I'm just shutting the fire down and going to get packed up and get ready to head back to the house and do chores. After a rainy start to the day, it's ended up to be just gorgeous. Would have been a beautiful day to get some work done.
And now I'm going to take you back in time to 2 days ago when I started this list of projects and have you come along and help me get some of them done. So stay tuned for day 1 of my 4-day of farm projects.
I don't know what Bailey's doing. And B Cat's waiting to go in. I gotta go finish the chores, B. You gonna come to the barn? Are you coming to the barn? I know, you don't like it when the puppy comes, do ya? Well, come on. Let's go do the chores. I don't know what that was. Well, let's go to the barn. Stop for a minute on our way down and look at that sunset over the neighbor's house. Well, come on, let's go on down to the barn. I have a feeling that the light's not going to be very good to do chores. Maybe we'll do this in the morning, but we'll give it a try. There's Kyle. and Celine. And they've got their hay, and I just filled their water. And here's a mess that needs to be cleaned up in the next couple of days while we have some warm weather. Just picked up and put up against the barn so it's not hanging out in the middle of the road there. And this was a temporary fence that I had when I was letting a little lamb out here to graze. I need to roll that up and get that up next to the barn. I'm going to pause the camera while I walk down the hill. The other thing that's on the list to finish up in these next few days is the shed here. I want to reinforce the roof a little bit, and then you can see where there's baler twine. I did that just because I wanted to be sure where I wanted my posts to go, and now I've got the post set, and I need to run some wire through that and fix that down a little bit more steady. So I want to try to get that done. That's another thing on the list. Let's make our way over here to the barn. You can see that the snow has melted quite a bit. Come on, let's go inside. I thought I'd take you along for the night chores and show you the barn in kind of a state of a mess and walk you through some projects that I want to get done here over the next few days. And as we get ready to turn the rams in with the ewes for breeding season. So I had shown you on a previous episode when we cleaned the barn, got everything all set up, and now I've got temporary gates and pens set up so that I can run animals out either side of the barn. And these are hay feeders. There's one here, and there's one here, and there's one more outside. And I can't move those by myself, so my son-in-law and my grandson come and move those, which they did for me about a week ago, but I didn't know just exactly which pens I wanted to put them in. So we just got them in out of the weather so they'd be easy to put together. This area is where Kyle, my horse, ran last year. Well, I've got my daughter's horse here this year. She's a little bit of a troublemaker, and so I tried to open up and make a bigger area so they can come in the door here, not there, not through that door, but in a little alleyway here and then a box stall there. But it hasn't worked so far, so I'm going to have to do something different. And for the time being, I'll close that box stall back up, keep that clean and dry. This area right here will be for one ram that's only going to have 3 ewes, and they'll go in and out. So there'll be a hay feeder in here, and this configuration will change just a little bit. And I'll clean that floor up and put some fresh bedding in. In here are the ram lambs, and they've got a big area here and back in there. They've just been in here for a couple of days. When we had that snowstorm and I thought I wanted to let the horses in, I moved them out of that lot over there. December 1st is my goal for breeding, but we might go ahead and get it done this weekend while the kids are all here and the weather's not quite so bad. I'll see how much I get done. These are sheep coats that I was sorting that need to be repaired or passed on to another home because they're bigger than the sheep that I have anymore. I use this old maul to cut up salt blocks, and then this is some stuff I need to take up to the house and get put away. There's B-Cat looking for a mouse. I had to bring you back out here to show you this sunset and that shaft of sunlight, even though it's looking at the neighbor's house and up the muddy hill. Of course, the color is a lot more extreme in real life. So, for jobs for the next couple of days, finish the shed, take care of this temporary fence, take care of my chairs. I have chairs all over the place now for if I'm doing chores and I want to sit and watch the critters or just sit for a minute, but need to get those put away. I have to reset some gates out here. The ground's not frozen, so I should be able to pound fence posts yet. What else? Oh, the other hay feeder, gonna go slowly here. The other hay feeder is up here. That's its grate. And this one, I don't know if I'll have need of or not. That's just a grain feeder. Okay, so those are things that I have to take care of. Close up this box stall. get the hay feeders situated, check everybody's coats, get these guys ready. Then I'll clean this barn floor from where they've been and get that done. Get those coats to new homes and get this stuff taken up to the house. And I think that's it for jobs that are on my list for down here. Another gate that needs fixing. There, she got her bone. Okay, let's go up to the house. Let's go up to the house. Get your bone.
Thank you for coming along with me on day 1 of our 4 days of farm projects. I hope you'll come back tomorrow as we run down our list of jobs that we need to get done before winter sets in for real here on the farm. Thanks for being here. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 2